I think it's a big deal that Gunsite is offering a course to use a handgun with a laser. The only reason that anything at Gunsite is going to enter into curriculum is if it is a viable tool for self-defense.
Incorporating lasers into training, it was almost seamless in how it was done, but very important.
This week has been my first time training with a laser. I've already learned a lot, what it can do for me, how it can help save my life. But this right here is the closest to real life training as it gets. Every law enforcement officer should at least try using these grips, and it's just amazing. It's totally awesome.
A proper sight alignment, it gives you something to index off of straight away. Of course, trigger control. Real easy to say what kind of immediate response you get from a shooter when they're using a laser. But it's really, really helpful, I think, for the instructor. The instructor before, you couldn't see what somebody else saw. With the laser, you can see what it looks like to them.
Everybody who owns a handgun, I think, should have a laser on it and should come here to get trained on how to make the best use of it. Anytime there's a new bit of technology, people are going to be skeptical. But the reality is, like with the first rifle scope or the first dot sight, ACOG, or holographic sight, I think the same thing is happening with lasers right now.
My career in military and in law enforcement, it's always been front sight. I've always had guys saying, that's how we've trained, that's how we've trained, that's how we've trained. Times are changing. The people we deal with on the street, they're gaining equipment just like we are. Why not take another step forward to the new age?
The old saying is that you pretend there's a laser coming out of the muzzle of the firearm, and you pretend wherever you point that firearm, that's where the laser's going. Now you actually have that.
I can't really see why any police department would not at least try these grips.
Certainly in 50 years, people look back at you and say, why would you ever resist putting such a useful tool on your gun?